Hello, Dan Shagru here from Digital.ai Application Security. I'm excited to tell you about the many improvements to our application security products in the Erawan release. The agenda is simple. First, I'll give you an overview of what's new in Erawan. Then I'll tell you about each new application security benefit in Erawan. And I'll wrap up by telling you where you can find more information. So Digital.ai focuses on delivering incremental value to enterprise customers with each and every release. For Erawan, we're focused on 3 areas, all of which enhance overall user and product experiences in some form. First, we're helping our customers deliver high-quality, secure mobile apps at scale. Second, we're helping govern AI-assisted development. And third, we're helping customers transition to the cloud in complex environments. So let's take a closer look at the value we've added to our application security products. First and foremost, I'm happy to announce the integration of our continuous testing and application security products. This integration, now commercially available, means that as of the Erawan release, the days of creating and handing 2 copies of the same application, one protected and one not protected, to the testing team are over. And so, the days of accidentally releasing an unprotected app into the wild are also over. Allow me to explain why this is important. In the past, enterprises that added anti-tamper protections to their apps could not test the protected app because the protections that were added to those apps would, if they were working properly, force the app to crash when it was tested. Why did they crash? Because anti-tamper protections detected test harnesses and debuggers as unsafe environments and shut down the app in order to protect it. This is true across app hardening products, all of them, and all testing suites. Indeed, it's a feature and not a bug, until, that is, you try to test a hardened or a protected app. Then you have a problem, and a problem that until now you were sorely tempted to address by giving 2 versions of your app, one protected and one not protected, to your testing teams and ultimately to your release teams. No more. Our single solution integrates mobile application security, including static protections against reverse engineering, as well as dynamic protections against putting apps into unsafe environments, including most test harnesses, into development pipelines while automating testing, giving teams the ability to embed security early in the delivery process while still applying automated functional accessibility and performance testing to hardened apps. So this integration allows our customers to deliver secure quality mobile apps faster. And with this integration, our customers can perform full functional and performance testing on protected apps, eliminate the need to duplicate apps to the release orchestration team, and more easily maintain compliance with seamless app and security testing. Next, I'm happy to announce that our application security interface, including the threat analytics tool, which we call AppAware, has been upgraded with a brand new interface. This new look and feel improves accessibility and boasts a more intuitive design language that's already tried and true by the rest of the products in the Digital.ai portfolio. Perhaps most usefully for our customers, the new interface itself is now accessible through vanity domains, making it far easier for our customers to remember, where the heck is that AppSec for mobile interface? And of course, also important, the updated graphics and filtering options in our threat reports make it easier to both identify and respond to threats. So way back in our Denali release, we announced the availability of post-build, otherwise known as ARM protections, for customers who wanted to take advantage of simpler CI setup and protection configuration for iOS apps. As of Erawan, we've greatly strengthened those post-build or ARM protections and are happy to announce that our latest ARM protections include usability improvements, such as the ability to more easily optimize security against performance or business requirements, the ability to perform, or otherwise known as guard against, checksums dynamically, as well as new string encryption protections. In addition, we've improved the ability to protect Maui apps by adding protections for DLL file encryption. Now, while we keep up with Apple's changes to their development processes so that you can protect yourself against threat actors hard at work cracking iOS apps, the threat actors on the Android side of the world have been busy as well. Those threat actors have made a new version of a favorite tool, Magisk, for their compatriots worldwide. In response, we've updated our protections to detect the latest versions of Magisk and thus thwart the latest Android threat vectors. Per customer request, we've also improved our reporting mechanisms with additional details that help our customers determine accurate reactions to threats even more quickly. And our reporting has also further delineated the severity of various threats, making it easier for our customers to focus on the more serious threats. And of course, because threat actors do not sleep, NIST continues to update cryptographic standards to help security vendors keep up with the latest decryption efforts. We're in lockstep with NIST, as always, and have added FIPS 186-5, also known as DSS, including RSA and SHA-3 to our key and data product, thus providing application security customers with additional white box encryption protections for sensitive and private encryption keys. Key and data customers are going the extra mile to ensure that the data at rest on the client side and data communicated to and from the client to the server remains encrypted, even when the private key is literally in the hands of the threat actor. But wait, there's more. More protections for iOS, more protections for Android, usability improvements across both platforms, and believe it or not, we've also updated both security and usability for our web client protection products, including an improvement to our VM obfuscation product that further transforms JavaScript before it's interpreted by our custom virtual machine, just to ensure that we are creating very real and very lasting headaches for threat actors who are attempting to crack the web clients that our customers put out into the wild. So if you have questions about any of these, please keep listening so I can tell you how to contact us and get more information on this next and very last slide. Okay, so we've covered quite a bit in this broadcast and have so much additional information about application security to share. And you can learn more about that by checking out our documentation site, heading on over to community, browsing resources, and of course, we're always ready and willing to meet with you, so just reach out through the support portal. That's it for the Application Security Broadcast. I'm Daniel Shagru, and I wish you a great day.